Welcome to Anyhoop Pod with your boy JC.
And 4-5.
We back and we talking about the second round. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Last time I talked to y'all, all the road teams won. It's not looking the same way now. Oh no, it's still looking the same way. Road teams are still winning.
Yeah.
Road teams are still
up
winning.
right now.
Yeah, so road teams are still winning. They still up right now. And the series is looking a little bit more interesting. The Celtics lost 2 straight at home, and they went into Madison Square Garden and got themselves a W, 115-93. Over there, making the series 2-1. You feel what I'm saying? Jason Tatum came in with his 22 and 9. They shot a lot better from the three-point line. Porzingis came back. He was playing a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? They shot 50% from the 3. There was a lot going on out there. But with the Knicks, they was kind of cold. Kel Bridges didn't show up like how he showed up in the last game. You feel what I'm saying? Cat, he was in foul trouble. He was going back and forth with the ref. So he was inefficient even though he came in with 21. He's inefficient. You feel what I'm saying? It was just a lot going on in this game. And I felt like the Knicks just didn't have a really good shooting night. They shot 20% from the three-point line, so they didn't have a good shooting night at all. Mm-hmm. And when you're shooting like that, you usually don't win games, especially when the other team's shooting 50% from the 3. So the Celtics finally got their swagger back from the three-point line. Game 5, I think, is the most important game of the series. But how do you feel about this Game 5? Who you think going to win? Who you think need
4,
to win?
right? Coming up on 4?
This Game 4?
Yeah, coming up on 4 because 2-1.
Yeah. So this Game 4.
I'm sorry though. You were saying
who you think gonna win this game? Who you think need to win this game more?
I think who needs it more, honestly, is the Knicks. I know they up, but the Celtics are still the best put together team and most likely to win a championship, in my opinion, as far as like what they had. So I think they could come back from 3-1. I think the Knicks lose this, going back to Boston, that's gonna be a bad jump because then they setting it up for the Celtics. They had that momentum to win 4 in a row. So I think the Knicks win this one, and they for sure got it coming back Game 6 at home. I do want to also add, one thing the Celtics did really good with is daring Josh Hart to shoot. And then, like, outside of daring him to shoot, closing down on everybody else. So I think they did a really good job with that. And Josh Hart, sometimes he hit him, sometimes he doesn't, but that was actually the best decision for everybody that was on the floor. And being that he wasn't hitting his shots. And the big man, whether it was like Porzingis or Al Horford, they stayed low. They was able to keep that 3-point percentage low while the Celtics were shooting way better than they have been for the past couple of games.
Because you don't got to worry about Mitchell. All you got to do is follow him.
And then they didn't even let the Knicks shoot as many threes as well. So I think they shot like 10 less than they did past game, but
20%.
Yeah, 20%. That's not going to help either.
I think the Knicks need this game more than the Celtics need this game. I don't think they're going to win this game, though, actually. I actually think that the Celtics are going to continue shooting as well as they shot last game. I feel like they're going to turn up the defense a little bit, but I think it's going to be a lot harder than it was last game. I think last game was one of those games where the Celtics was like, we can't lose this game. We're going to bring our A game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it took the Knicks a little off guard because they was able to get back into games, and they didn't let them back into this game.
No.
I feel like this game, I know the Knicks going to be thinking, like, we need to win this game. Everybody knows this is a must-win game for each team, so it's going to be a tough game, but I think they found a little formula. Keep it, getting Cat in foul trouble by going to the paint. You feel what I'm saying? They did really emphasize going into the paint. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both emphasized going to the paint, even though I think JB, he struggled a little bit. But they both emphasized driving the ball and going to the paint, going into the lane, and it got Mitchell Robinson and Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble, which is why they couldn't really contribute as much as they could throughout the game and on offense. So I feel like that's really the formula to how they can overcome the Knicks, because once you get Cat and Mitchell out of the game, bro, they really don't have offense nor defense.
Yeah.
Mitchell for defense, Cat for offense. It's just Jalen Brunson out there, and then you hoping some of those other guys show up. OG didn't show up last game. You feel what I'm saying? Mikal didn't show up last game. You need one of them to show up if you're going to win this game.
And then Missoula's just insane. Even being up 30, once Mitchell Robinson checked into the game, they just performed the hack and shack on him.
Yep.
So even being up 30 just made sure the Knicks never really had that momentum or was putting up a good momentum of shots to actually like come back. I'm just have your worst free throw shooter shooting like 30% in his career and like 28% this postseason.
Yeah, something like that.
So something like that when he's missing
He's 4 for 12.
4 for 12, yeah, shooting 4 for 12. That's 6 possessions that he just slowed down for the Knicks, not giving them a chance to get back in the game.
Yeah, a lot going on. So, Knicks, y'all gonna have to play a lot better on offense if y'all gonna come back. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all again, where that Mikel at? Mikel, where you at, man?
Yeah, I think that sounds Mikel.
I mean, we seen it in the game before this
Mikel,
one.
my fault.
But that last game, I think he's had a rough series. Yeah. He's been good on defense, but just offensively, I feel like all season, kind of rough season offensively all season. But defense, I mean, keep doing your thing on defense.
Yeah, the reason why they in the series right now.
Facts. All right, next series going on in the East. We got the Cavs versus the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton out here dominating. He's just dominating the Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers going through a little health spurt. I don't know what's going on with them. But Indiana dominated the Cleveland Cavaliers 129-109 last game. You feel what I'm saying? Siakam came in with his 21. Halliburton didn't go crazy, but he had 11, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. You feel what I'm saying? And moving the offense. Nesmith came in with his 12 points. Even Toppin came off the bench with 20 points. You know what I mean? He was snapping. And, they set the tone early. 41-point lead by halftime. You feel what I'm saying? 80-39 at the break. I mean, and they just kind of just kept the foot on the gas all game. And I just feel like they do a good job of speeding up the other team. So they speed up the Cavaliers. I feel like the games without Darius Garland was terrible because they didn't have a point guard to slow down the game. You feel what I'm saying? And run their offense the way they usually run it and keep getting sped up. And then with Donovan Mitchell, second half of the game, it didn't really matter. You feel what I'm saying?
The game was over by then.
But the game was over by then. But like, you could tell he wasn't feeling well. You feel me? He wasn't really doing well. So it's just pretty much like when you don't have a guard that can control your offense and slow down the pace of the game, and you going up against the Pacers, bro, you're cooked. That's it. That's all. They run you out the building, bro. And they got the younger leagues, bro, and they more used to playing at this pace, bro. That's all you can say, bro. That's really what it is. At that point, defense and all that stuff that they be talking about don't matter no more. That's why you got to slow them down. When you slow them down, then it's a whole different game. You feel what I'm saying? They can still try to win the game. They still could possibly win the game, but at the same time, it's a lot different. They're not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on this series. What's your take on this series?
Yeah, they're going to get a chance to run, whether it's like a rebound or a steal. That's one thing you notice about them. They're going to get the ball out there. I'll say a big thing that we're sleeping with Tyrese Halliburton is it's not just like, the points assist numbers, because they do vary, especially with him in the playoffs. He does basically. His stats is basically based on what the team needs, whether he does that or not. But as far as his like assist to turnover ratios, one game in the series he had like 13 assists, no turnovers. When you're taking care of the ball like that, and it was a game they only won by that game winner he had. You're taking care of the ball like that, 2 turnovers, that changes the whole pace of the game. That's another bucket on the other end. It's a play-by-play game, so it's not just the last play, it's all the plays that happened before it. So being that he's able to take care of the ball has been a big thing. Your point guard taking care of the ball allows you to get more shots, and it stops the other players from being able to get in transition and get steals, because usually your point guard is at the top of the case. So you get a steal there, you're getting to an easy bucket.
Game 5, who you got winning?
Game 5?
They ended it?
It's the health. I don't think D Mitch coming back. I don't know if D Mitch coming back from what I heard about.
He's questionable.
Yeah, questionable for 5, but I know the Garland's not.
Garland's still playing.
Oh, he's still playing?
He's still playing.
But he's not 100%?
Not 100%, no.
Yeah, I think
Evan Mobley's not 100%.
I think it ends in Cleveland with the momentum they got.
They going back to Cleveland?
Yeah, Game 5.
I think Cleveland won Game 5, lose Game 6.
Lose Game 6?
Yeah, Pacers in 6. Even though I had Cavs in 5.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Like that. Cleveland.
This is for you.
The health, man. It's unfortunate, man. But
this is for you, Cleveland.
Maybe y'all prove me wrong winning in 7. You know what I'm saying? But
they gonna prove you right if they win it in 7.
Prove me wrong right now. Shit.
Yeah, prove overall all season. No, you need
overall prove me right.
Yeah,
right now.
7 games.
Right now, I got y'all out. Prove me wrong.
D Mitch.
D Mitch. Tape it up.
But shout out D Mitch. I ain't gonna lie. We gonna have to have conversations about D Mitch in this offseason.
Yeah, we are. We gonna have a real conversation about this.
Best,
especially after this second round, and seeing how the second round go.
Yeah, so far best leader they've had on the team since LeBron. God, word that right. You know how the media like to get you. Shoot, I might as well have said the wrong thing. Probably would have been popping a little bit, you know?
We are the media.
Hey, right?
We are the media. All right. Next, we're going to the West. And we got a real good series right here. This is the only series that's tied up right now. Yeah, this is the only series that's tied up right now. Am I right?
Only series tied up right now.
We got the Thunder and the Nuggets, bro. The battle of the MVPs. In my opinion, the best series of the second round right now.
Mm-hmm.
The OKC Thunder beat the Nuggets 92-97. This was a real close game. SGA came in with his 25 points, but I'm gonna let y'all know everybody struggled in this game. Both sides struggled in this game. What they scored in the first quarter?
Like I said, like 8 or 7.
Yeah, they had something like that in the first quarter.
17-7 first quarter.
17 in the first quarter. And they recorded the lowest scoring quarter in NBA playoff history. That's how bad this game was, and it really was due to the fact that the time between games was pretty short. You're playing in Denver, you know that high altitude. Everybody was really affected by it, but this was a game about endurance, and I feel like OKC really pulled this one out. I really just feel like due to the youth. Due to the youth, bro, they could just pull this joint out and they could really just outlast the Nuggets, bro. Because, like, everybody was playing terrible. Even though my man Jokić came in, it's crazy that he recorded 27 points and had a double-double, 27-13. Because he could not shoot. I'm not going to lie. He really struggled shooting the ball offensively. Both teams only shot 37% from the field.
Tough.
3-point percentage, both of them shot under 30% for the 3-point percentage, bro. Jokić missed 2 free throws I've seen in this game. Like, you'll never see stuff like that. But this was a test of endurance right here. And I don't know, they made it really tough for the Nuggets to score, and they really just outlasted everybody, bro. They just really outlasted with their deep bench. That's all I can say about this game. I just feel like this was just due to the bench, bro, and had a deep bench. How do you feel about the series? How do you feel about this game?
Series-wise, I think Nuggets is still gonna pull it out. Honestly, the thing that Draymond was saying, this is still a little bit young. I think one person, I ain't gonna say unsung hero because you've been watching the games, you see him. But Alex Caruso, he's been really big and helping on Jokić, putting that body. I don't know how it feels to get hit by Alex Caruso, but he comes in. He's not afraid of the contact. So I know feeling that all day. That's one thing Jokić doesn't like. But that's been really big. But other than Alex Caruso and Shai, there's not many players with playoff experience that can guide those guys along. And then I still feel like they're still one big piece away. J-Dub did good in this last game, but I don't think his consistency is going to be able to stretch out throughout the playoffs. But right now I still got Nuggets. I think Nuggets figure it out.
I got
Nuggets in 7.
Nuggets in 7. So we both got to go at 7. We definitely both got to go at 7. But I think OKC going to be home. Crowd going to be hyped. I think they can survive this game 7. I think they got haunted by last year being out in the second round. I feel like if this was the conference finals, they'd probably lose. Because I feel like they'll be satisfied with the fact that they got to the conference finals better than last year. But this year, I feel like they really haunted by the fact that they got put out in the second round last year. And they had, not the same record, but you know what I mean? They was the best in the West last year as well. So, I think they're going to pull this joint out in 7. But we really gonna need Chet to play better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Chet gonna have to really play a little bit better on the offensive end. Just like I said, nobody can shoot, but he wasn't really helping. And the fact that your stretch big isn't stretching out the floor really kind of hurts SGA because they're playing zone now. For the simple fact that they're daring other guys to shoot. They're what's his name? They were daring Lou Dort to shoot. They had to bench Lou Dort because he couldn't make a shot. You know what I'm saying? Good thing that they benched him because it really saved the game. But they're daring guys to shoot. They're daring Alex Caruso to shoot. He hit a couple of them, and so he kept them honest. But they're daring guys to shoot. And Chet, that's pretty much where you step up, bro. I don't know, bro. You disappointed in Chet? I'm disappointed in Chet, bro. I thought he was going to be like Chris Bosh, bro.
I think it's still early. This is the second season.
Chris Bosh, bro.
I thought he would fit in a little bit better.
It's time for him to be Chris Bosh right now, though.
He got to work on that in the offseason. You going to get what Chet has. Whatever's in there, we're going to get. You can't really practice. What Cat say last year, I put up 1,000 shots a day.
I know.
1,000 shots a day is not going to help you right now, especially at the point where it's all about endurance. I don't think I don't know what NBA teams do, but I don't think there's 100% practices going on right now.
They don't do that.
So
they say they don't do 100% practices.
Yeah. So this is what you're going to get, is what you got. But this offseason Chet, a little more weight, one of them shots.
Now, you don't need to go do nothing. It's
You gotta
inside
put
of
it
you.
in.
It's inside already, bro.
And we gonna figure it out.
It's inside you already, bro. I need you to bring it out right now, bro. I know you can hit threes. Let's stop acting like he can't hit threes. You can
I
hit
say
threes,
couldn't.
bro. I know
I'm
you
saying
ain't say
not.
that. I know you ain't say. I know you ain't say. I ain't putting that on you. My fault, big dog. I ain't put that on you. I ain't put that on you. You know what I'm saying? Him. He got to start acting like he can't shoot threes, bro. His shooting percentage right now is terrible, bro. I need you to step it up, bro, and hit some threes, bro. You got to stretch out the floor. Who else going to do it? You got to stretch out the floor, bro. If you stretch out the floor, it's going to bring out the bigs to come out onto the perimeter, bro. And we cooking them if they on the perimeter, bro. SGA needs some space to breathe. They playing zone just for that. Come on, man. That's like 4 people defending him right now.
And you gonna make the narrative look bad too. Y'all gonna let Russ come over there and place that he built, take that right back from y'all.
Because Russ is playing great defense on him, bro. Bro. He in the chair on SGA. I'm not gonna lie. He is definitely in the chair on SGA. But they gonna have to, I feel like some of the other guys gonna have to step it up. I know SGA isn't having the greatest series. You feel what I'm saying? He definitely don't look the same like he looked in the regular season. What you think that's about? You think that's just the defense? You think that's just the fact that teams get game plan for him for more games? They focusing on him
I think it could be fatigue, honestly.
for just fatigue?
Yeah, I think it'd be a little bit of fatigue. Seven years in the league. What, like third, fourth playoff run? That sound crazy. He had 7 years.
No, I'm just saying. So what?
I know, but I mean everybody fatigued. But
LeBron ain't take a year off one time. LeBron went to the finals 8 straight times, bro.
You can't say LeBron because then they're gonna think they can compare Shai to LeBron once he start.
Bro, I'm comparing greatness to greatness. If we talk about he better than Kobe and all this type of stuff like that, you can't be tired. That's all I'm saying.
Don't look at me. I ain't say big dog. I ain't say it's better. He ain't say
tired. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Better.
Tired. I'm hearing stuff like, "Oh, this is the best season that we've seen since Jordan," and like he one of them. Like tired.
I'm looking at you. Whoever
Jordan
said that.
played with the flu. I don't even like Jordan.
Yeah, no, we're right.
He played with the flu. Jordan wouldn't be tired right now. You think Isaiah Thomas would be tired? Bro, we be talking about the 80s, bro. At least they wasn't tired. They had working other jobs. You think a WNBA player tired right now?
No.
They work all year.
They do.
They can't afford to take off.
We're right.
Like, what's going on? They talking about they tired. Tighten up, bro. Y'all
WNBA, they done got another league.
All right, we're at. Come on, bro.
So then they don't got to time.
They had Olympics in the middle of their season.
If you coming out of college, the next week you in the WNBA, and then you got to start season. Imagine you graduate high school, and the next week you got to go to college. The next week right back into it.
Just right straight back into it, for real.
Some water on your face.
That's it. I mean, maybe you cut the net, maybe you didn't. You feel me? If you cut the net, it's worse for you.
Oh, yeah.
You play longer.
You play longer, right. And then you got to do the whole media run.
And all that. So, bro, I'm not trying to hear that they tired, bro. I know you ain't saying. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, listen.
We ain't trying to hear that they tired. We ain't trying to hear the fatigue, bro. It's the playoffs, bro. It's playoff basketball, bro. I'm tired.
No, listen, y'all do gotta pull it through though. But I don't know. Even the I mean, this is time's gonna tell. But even the smile at the end from Shai, it was just like it gave like pause. But
what did you say on Melo Show? Pardon the love.
Yo, we're right.
Pardon the love.
So, anyways, it's showing that they still like a bit of a young team. I know a lot of players do that. So, like, you know, if he comes out, wins this series, does good throughout the playoffs, it's going to be a great thing. But usually you get that out of players that have won playoff series before, that have been championships before. So that smile thing was just like, and then all season, how they react to like their wins and stuff like that. I still feel like they're a little bit young.
All right, I gotta give a good shout out to my man Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is playing great right here. And you know what I've been telling y'all, bro? We've been telling y'all for a couple weeks now. We've been telling y'all Aaron Gordon is a shooter now. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember. We was talking about the preview to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We was talking about the Clippers series. Actually, we wasn't talking about this series. We was talking about the Clippers series, and we was like, like we said last year, it all depends if Aaron Gordon can hit threes. But we was like, this ain't the same Aaron Gordon. We told y'all, this ain't the same Aaron Gordon. He hit threes. And what is he doing in this series? He hitting threes, bro. So we gotta give him a big shout out. Every time you think it's over, it's not over, bro. He had a shot in the last 2 seconds in the last game that put them within one possession of the game, put them within 3. You feel what I'm saying? And if the main man didn't hit his free throws, I forgot who they sent to the line. But he hit his free throws. You know Chat can't hit him. You know what I'm saying? He done lost the game. because of that. So, you know what I mean? Listen, they be around because of Eric Gordon. So, shout out to Eric Gordon. And like he said, shout out to Alex Caruso, bro, because Alex Caruso is really playing great defense. He playing in the gaps. He playing against Jokić. It's been a couple plays where it's been him against Jokić, bro, and he holding it down, bro.
It was the one sequence where it was around the time that you had texted in the chat, but he had stopped Jokić. It went down. I think either Russ or Jamal Murray came down with it. I think something might have happened between there, a hustle play he had, but Murray came down with it. He swiped it for it looked like a foul. Live action, but he just plucked it from him, got around him, went to grab the ball, and was about to get a fast break, but Russ fouled him in the open, quick, a little easy 2 points. They was in the bonus. So just being near the little things.
Come on, man.
He's doing all that. That was big. Shout out Alex Caruso, man.
Defensive GOAT, man. You know what I tell you, man. Defensive GOAT, man.
Bald Eagle.
Bald Eagle. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Called him Bald Eagle. And he got championship experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's that
with
Nick
LeBron.
Young. You feel me? That's that Nick Young. You feel what I'm saying? Championship experience. All right. On to the other matchup in the West. You feel what I'm saying? Sadly, no Steph Curry for the next, this game and probably the
2 more games.
2 more games.
Yeah, so including this game, at
so,
least.
No Steph Curry, but we got the Warriors versus the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves beat the Warriors 102-97. But this was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, given that there was no Steph Curry. So Anthony Edwards had to save the day. He came in with 13 points in the fourth quarter, 27 points in the second half. Ended the whole game with 36 points, so he did most of his damage in the second half. Julius Randle came in with a triple-dub, 24, 10, and 12. You feel what I'm saying? Julius Randle's having probably the best playoff run of his career, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, best
100%.
You feel what I'm saying? Jimmy Butler came in and he dropped 33 points. And everybody was like, "Oh, what Jimmy going to do without Steph? Can he step up?" He did, though. He did step up and he gave you 33 points. But guess who didn't step up and do his job? I'm sorry to say it like that, but Draymond fouled out in the fourth quarter. With like 3 minutes left or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 to 4 minutes left in the game. He fouls out and they was going on a run and they was trying to come back and they was going on a run. And the fact that he went out kind of stalled the offense because Draymond point forward and he's the initiator. He's the offensive initiator of the Warriors. And without him, they were stuck. They couldn't score. You know what I'm saying?
And the anchor on defense.
And then the defense. You know what I mean? He the defensive anchor. Like, he really the engine on the team. Mm-hmm. And when he gets fouled out, bro, it's important. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Jimmy Butler could be that, but like next year or like 2 years, like, he could probably step in and do some of the stuff that Draymond do and they won't fall apart like they did. But he just got there. And he don't know the playbook like Draymond knows the playbook. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the reason they really lost the game. And the fact that the game was this close give me a little hope for the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be over, but it's a little hope for the Warriors. I don't know how you feel about the game. Steph.
I think that them without Steph, or them without Draymond, at least in the current situation, is just never going to be enough. Like, you'll be able to win games, but just not at a consistent level. I still do believe that they could pull one out. I think Jimmy does have it in him. Every playoffs, he kind of proves that. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
But they're going to need Draymond the whole game for sure. When Steph is out, you're going to need every bit of Draymond you could get.
Yeah, you need Draymond. And I just feel like, and that's the reason I feel like the Warriors lose without Steph, because Draymond just loses his mind, bro. He can't keep it together.
They got one more without Golden State. They did post something, which is very misleading. They did say right? The Warriors were, they did said before the game they said the Warriors were 9-4, but Steph out. They're 9-5. A lot of that time KD was playing, but it's okay. The team has won without Steph. The team has always
been different. Like,
but
this is the worst. This is the worst the Warriors has. Well, now they got Jimmy.
So I don't know about the worst because that play-in
still probably the worst
when Jordan Poole's like first year.
Oh yeah.
Like right before they got to the chip, the year before when they lost to the Lakers in the play-in, that wasn't really a good Warriors team.
If they had Jordan Poole now, bro, they wouldn't be worried about nothing. Bro.
Jordan Poole instead of who?
Anybody. Because like Peepaws.
Oh, yeah. It'll have to be Draymond. You see what happens when they don't got Draymond on the floor.
I know, but if
Jimmy Butler would have. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say that. Jimmy Butler would have lost his mind. Jordan Poole.
You right.
Right there.
You right.
He lost his mind.
He probably would have punched him too.
I tried to avoid that. It's all jokes, man.
He probably would have punched him too. Dang, you right. You right. I ain't think about it like
You
that.
got Jimmy Butler
I understand.
and Jordan Poole. No Draymond, no Steph.
No, nobody to keep that thing. You know what I mean? Like cordial. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody. They keep heads cool. But how about Jonathan Kuminga coming out and scoring 30 with Steve Curry ain't want to play him all year?
That was big. He got to. Y'all not trying to pay him.
Y'all not trying to pay him.
Y'all got to. But that's another reason why I think the Warriors still have a chance, though. They Timberwolves are still better on paper, but they have enough to match up with them.
And they got a good roster. They do.
And
they
still
got good roster,
one of the best coaches in the league.
Even though he's stubborn. You feel
Very stubborn, yeah.
Even though he's stubborn. Yeah,
Only series, by the way, where the underdog isn't up.
Yeah.
But it's going to get a game 4 tonight.
So who you think wins tonight's game?
I think this is the one the Golden State has to win. They're at home. You got to win this one. I'm going to get this to Golden State.
I'm going to give this one to the Timberwolves.
To Timbies?
I'm not going to lie.
Saying Timbies in 5? Or in
6?
6?
5.
5. No more Steph play.
No more Steph play. Steph, just go ahead and sit down. Shut it down, bro. Shut it down.
And funny, he went to Gary Payton. Was like, yeah, I know y'all waiting. Trying to make it to game 6 to Wardell. And Gary Payton was like, that's the plan.
Yeah, that's the plan. So that's the plan. Yeah, nah. We sending him home. I think Anthony Edwards is the type of player who smell blood in the water.
He is.
And he is sharp.
I just don't know about everybody else on the team. That's the only reason why.
I love how Julius Randle playing right now. I think
do.
he rolling. I think he rolling, bro. I think he rolling with it, bro. I think he like, yeah, bro, let's put that. He got a lot of playoff experience, actually. Or like a lot of basketball experience, period. Like, he actually like a vet. So, like, I got him down for doing his job, at least. And this is not something I would feel like Cat could do right now. I feel like Cat couldn't do his job. I feel like Cat like to do stuff like shoot threes when it's not time to shoot threes. You feel what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And I don't got Julius Randle. He not doing that right now. I feel like he did have those tendencies. He not doing that right now. He really doing his job. He really bought in. So shout out Julius Randle. He really bought in, bro. I got them down for ending this so far. But this next game, yeah, I got them down for taking this next game. Depending on how they look, I'll let you know. I'll let you know how they look for this game. What's this game? What's this game? 4 a.m.
Game 4.
Yeah. We'll see how I'm feeling for game 5. But for right now, I feel like they definitely taking this next game right here. All right, man. Do you want to say anything about the draft?
Go Sixers.
He's a go Sixers.
The starters in line. Jared McCain's going to be there to announce our pick.
Oh wow.
So he went to Duke. Cooper Flag went to Duke. So the storyline. Let's make it happen.
He went to Duke. Do you like anybody besides Cooper Flag in this draft?
Ace Bailey.
I like Ace Bailey. Who else? Who he play with?
Rutgers.
Yeah, no. Who he play with? He hasn't.
I can't think of his name. I ain't gonna lie to you. Is it It's not Wagner, is it?
No.
I'm sorry, I don't watch college ball, yo.
We. Sorry.
Sorry, I catch up off season. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This season I ain't been catching up with college ball like that.
Brothers.
Been a busy man.
Dylan Harper. I like Dylan Harper too. I did a video on Fan Day Nation about the prospects, so check me out over there.
I think we need somebody to come over and just change like the way we play, honestly. Yeah. Throughout the whole process, I didn't really like our system. It was cool to watch the whole like Ben Simmons is there, everybody else spread out other than Embiid, fast break, stuff like that, but it just never seemed like the team put together and the system never seems like enough to be a championship contender being from the city. And it's crazy to say when you've never really seen that with your own eyes before, because even when we was too young to really watch it, AI wasn't really supposed to make it as far as he was supposed to make it. So like we've had chances to get to the championship, but just never felt like, we could do it this year.
The Jimmy year was the only year I felt like.
Yeah, Jimmy year.
That was it.
But then until that Raptors series happened, and then Embiid had 0 points one game, and a Chick-fil-A problem. You know, that was. I'm not even bidding. That was just. In that moment, I'm like, it's looking pretty grim. I still had hope. That's the most hope I had.
That's the most hope I had. Yeah.
And then also that the year after COVID when we beat the Wizards and then the Hawks beat the Knicks. We were supposed to win that series against the Hawks too. That went to 7. Ben Simmons said,
Yeah. Ben Simmons gave that the ball up. I don't think I felt as confident as I felt with the Jimmy year. I felt like when we lost Jimmy, we lost.
You lost everything.
we lost the person that was actually going to hold it down when Embiid wasn't here. And I feel like we tried to do that with Paul George, and the same thing ended up happening with Paul George. He ended up getting hurt too. So it's like, for me, I feel like we just need to go get a wing. Even if we get a top pick and we trade for a wing, Giannis, maybe, I don't know.
Giannis not coming to Philly.
Man.
Giannis about to go get
He
that
went to
bag.
Milwaukee?
Yes, because he got drafted there. But
And he stayed.
Yes, because he said, now.
This is better than Milwaukee.
If I'm
sorry,
I
shout out Milwaukee, bro. Shout out Milwaukee.
It's not. They got a ring.
No, I'm saying like the city.
Oh, it is.
Like
it
chilling
is.
in the city. Like.
But he was at a point where it's like, I'm at a team. They're putting guys around me. He said it himself. He was like, as long as everyone in the building's goal is to win, I'm going to stay with Milwaukee. He wanted to be one of those Kobe, stay with the team kind of players. Personally, 5 years ago, whenever he signed that contract, if I was in Milwaukee, I wasn't going to waste that on coming to Philly. For sure not wasting that on coming to Philly with what we had going on. So right now, I'm going to get that bag. I'm going to the Knicks. I'm going to the Lakers. I'm going to the Warriors. I do agree. Probably won't go to the Lakers. Luka and Brown being there.
I think he probably goes to the Knicks.
Please don't come to the Knicks. That'd be fire, though. I'm going to be in New York if he comes to the Knicks. But as a Sixers fan, please don't come to the Knicks.
Yeah, I'd be disappointed.
But like, you're going to be jumping.
Because where else it makes sense for him to go? But do you think, do you think the Knicks do that, though? You think the Knicks do that, though? You think they break up this?
Yeah.
This first
year? Yeah, because they just did the, no, because once you go every step, you deep into it. Y'all deep into it. If you could give up, if they got an opportunity to get rid of Cat, and, I ain't going to say a player name.
Mikal Bridges.
And Mikal Bridges? I don't think they got to do that. They probably still got some picks.
They probably, maybe. I don't know. That's true.
Probably give up Cat.
If I'm giving you Giannis, Giannis who just averaged 30 last year, 30 plus last year.
I think they're still gonna need Mikal Bridges though. You still need to.
That's why I
give you OG. I give you OG. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think you could get a defensive player back somewhere. I give him OG.
It's either one of those two. Yeah. It's either OG or Mikal.
I just don't. I know how the defense is a big thing with them, but I don't want the offense already be stalling out enough. So
if they get Giannis, they don't got no problems nowhere with nothing. With nothing. JB ain't Dame. I'll tell you that.
No, he's not.
He don't care. He don't care about a pick or none of that.
And he's young too, so.
And he's young. He don't care about a pick or none of that. He's going to go get the bucket.
We have to roll Giannis.
Giannis, move out the way. I don't even need you over here. Just go down there. Get in the donkey. I'm gonna be right here. Man.
Please don't come to the Knicks.
What do you think the Lakers do in the offseason?
Lakers, I think they
Think they get a big?
I don't know how many years, of course. I don't know how many years Luka got. If Luka got one more year left on the contract, I believe he gets re-signed. It's just amazing. I'm not even a watch TV kind of bull, but like the commercials that Luka's been in.
Yeah, the Jordan joint is fire.
I was like, oh, Gatorade joint. Yeah. You must be down the street from the studio or something. He's just in everything. It didn't even, maybe I wasn't paying attention, but it didn't feel like this when LeBron got over there. I know the commercial did rev up, but it just literally happened like overnight.
It's because of the trade, though.
Yeah, it's because of the trade overseas. He's trying to get them all out by the playoffs.
Yeah, it was because of the trade.
But go Luka. But I think they go get a big, and they start building around Luka, preparing without Brown. You're going to hear a lot less people saying, oh, yeah, this was like a Brown move. When I know they did. Yeah, that's true. Brown, I don't know what you'd be going through, but I'm going to say that I'm going to believe that if they probably asked him, hypothetically, if we could get Luka, and before they could say anything, he was like, oh, trade whoever. And then it just happened. That's how I feel.
Like, you said, if we could get Luka, oh yeah, trade whoever.
Yeah.
He said it.
We
didn't have to ask.
Just like, oh, my man, AD.
We didn't have to ask.
AD.
Because look, they got Julius Randle. He gonna have a player option. You feel what I'm saying?
I think he's coming back if the way Timberwolves looking.
Yeah, Miles Turner.
And they could get him on cheaper than what they was gonna get Cat.
Nas Reed
would be big. I like Nas Reed over there.
Another ball handler. Who else they got? I'm looking at all the free agents. That could, not him.
Not Brook Lopez.
No, not Brook Lopez. Yeah, I seen Brook Lopez on the list. Not Brook Lopez. He's done. He's done. We're not. John Collins?
Nah. He get a big.
Yeah. You don't think?
No, he like 6'9", 6'10". You need like a. He not big enough.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think so? Nah, Horford.
No, Horford too old. But no, John Collins. Their problem was like rim protection, and he reminds me of not He don't play like Jackson. Yeah, as
but
far as like his athleticism is getting him to where he's going to be a little bit better with them too, but you still need a rim protector if you want to add John Collins. John Collins would be a nice add, but you still need that rim protector. Or I feel like they make a trade up in the draft to go get a big.
Steven Adams.
No, I think he's getting old.
That's true. But I mean, he still be locking down. He part of that Houston defense that got him number 2.
I know. But I still you need somebody that's gonna run with y'all and be able to play, be healthy.
He definitely ain't running. They don't got too many.
But I don't know. I'm gonna tap in with the bigs with y'all this offseason. But you add Derek Lively to the Lakers next season. I'm saying that because that's what the Mavericks was able to grab in the first round by trading up. They got them with the 12th pick. But you add Derek Lively to the Lakers team this season. I think they're a little bit scary. That's all. Yeah. You see what Derek Lively did to Rudy last year.
Yeah. They definitely gonna have to get a big. I don't know. Some of those bigs I was looking at, I'm like, they could probably fit. Like you just need somebody who gonna like jump like this,
or if y'all could
in front of the rim when somebody lay the ball up and then just jump up like that when on offense. So.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but if y'all could finesse his Bam Adebayo.
No, that's not happening.
No. I'm just throwing it out there in the.
Pat ain't got nothing left. He got nothing left.
Ain't got nothing now.
He got Tyler Hero on Bam.
Right.
He can't trade that. Then he really ain't got nothing left.
Start over.
He is with them.
No, start over.
He's gonna start over. You like the people who see people who got good locks and be like, you might as well just start over.
Oh, the boys in the comments.
Yeah, like just
restart
like,
them. Promise gang.
Just restart them.
Just get a fade.
You might tell him just get a fade. Go get waves. Might like go get waves. We got perfectly good starting locks right here. He talking about go get waves.
Y'all trying to get the lock community right now too, because they're talking about Met Gala. They had a cut. They had a cut. I was at the Met Gala. I don't know them niggas. I'm not Jalen Hurts. I'm not Future.
What's his name got a cut too?
Who?
Jaylen Brown.
Yep. All right. That brawly warrior looking, of course. Of course. He like you need to get that cut. That joint make him more militant. I'm like, oh, okay. My fault, President.
My fault, President
Brown. Vice President McCullum. You feel me? My bad.
He's talking about my bad.
Hey, he's supposed to have that cut. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Jaylen Brown. Every time I see Jaylen Brown, like his draft night. You got something to do. Picture there or something. I respect it.
Do I respect it?
That's black excellence right there.
All the time, bro.
And Paul George, you getting a haircut every day. You need to be in the gym every day.
Paul George, bro. I really think if they could, they should trade Paul George, but they can't. Not right now.
I think this might be the best. Or get a good season out of him. And
that's what they need. They need that. We need a good season out of him. We need a good season out of Embiid, and we need to trade him.
No, Embiid surgery.
No.
Paul George. He has to get surgery. He just said it.
No, I'm just saying. It's over now.
Paul George sign and trade for Kevin Durant.
For who? For Embiid?
No, Paul George, Kevin Durant. Swap.
Only because Luka just got traded. So it's like that could that could happen. But at the same time, you can't do that trade on 2K.
You can't do a Luka trade on 2K.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why I said because Luka got traded, it could happen. But
Paul George, KD.
If that happens for Philly, because stuff like that don't happen for Philly, bro. It don't happen for Philly like that, bro. But if it happens for Philly, stuff like that happens for the Lakers, but it don't happen for Philly like that. If it can happen for
it's
Philly
about that time.
Bro, it's about that time, bro. Write the script, bro.
KD, Cooper Flag, Maxey, Yabusele resigns on a team-friendly deal, and Embiid don't got to play into the playoffs.
Because, when it comes to Embiid, I want y'all to go look up Embiid's knee situation, bro. You want to find out that it's nothing.
Look that up.
It's nothing to save. There's nothing to save.
I'm not looking that up.
You feel me?
I don't even know how real it was. Someone posted talking about some oh yeah, the Sixers could get a medical jump where if you can't play no more in a couple of years, the contract, shut up. Shut up. Shut your. He was not. Only doctor you know is Dr. Miami. Shut up.
Bro, it's this doctor on YouTube, bro. He be breaking it down, though. He do, though. No, look, he thorough. He got the whiteboard and everything. He thorough.
Fuck around, find out.
It's not even really a whiteboard. It's more like a 3D model of anatomy. And he breaking them joints down or whatever. But pretty much what the Dr. Brian, his name Dr. Brian, what Dr. Brian said was that man ain't got nothing left to save in his knee because we done hit so many surgeries at this point. They don't really know what they're going to do with his knee. He got no more cartilage in his knee right now. So every time he jump, you know what I mean? And he's pretty tall. You feel what I'm saying? So like jumping up and down like that on the court, bro, his knee, no cartilage, it's just bone on bone. So they saying like, what we gonna do now? And they like he kind of like he's too big of a player to do the Lonzo joint, and it's kind of too late to do the Lonzo joint because they like the Lonzo joint. Look, I know I'm not a doctor. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, say this is like the cartilage. Say this the knee. Say this like the cartilage. Right? Boom. They saying when it's like when you doing the transplant, it's because this cartilage part got holes inside the cartilage. You feel what I'm saying? So they take other parts and they fill in the holes inside the cartilage. What they saying in B got no cartilage. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like nothing to fill in. You feel what I'm saying?
That means like that reduces your bend.
That reduces like your ability to bounce back from like jumps and dunks and stuff like that. And like if you cutting and stuff, like you see how Kai could stop.
Yeah.
And even though it looked big, you know, because he got injured, Embiid couldn't take nothing like that. It's over for Embiid.
Oh,
Snap.
Vertical movement. No vertical movement
Snap.
for Embiid.
So what the doctor was saying was pretty much he don't know what they gonna do. Whatever they about to do about to be unprecedented because it ain't nothing left to save. So whatever they about to do is about to be like some unprecedented stuff right here. Like so. What I'm pretty much saying is Embiid can't play basketball no more. That's what it sounds like to me. I ain't no doctor, but what it sounds like to me is he can't play basketball no more. Because pretty much what he said was only other thing for them to do really is to get him a new knee. But if you get him a new knee, he can't play basketball on a new knee, not in the NBA, on a new knee. No, so it's like, what they gonna do? What we gonna do? I really think they lying to us. I think they just want our tickets, because I think they're scared to tell us he's not playing basketball anymore. I think
they're not even telling the ticket salespeople that.
No, you can't tell nobody that.
Yeah, can't let that one get out.
I bet you the team doctor don't even know that yet.
They made him do the work and didn't even show him the results. Like they was like, all right, close your eyes, give me the results. Yo,
They was like, yeah, let me get the data.
Man,
let me get the data.
As far as the process, man, Sixers fans, I want y'all to know when y'all lay y'all head down that night, I give it all I could. And when we do go win the championship, for y'all Philly fans, there's a lot of Phillies fans. I don't know about Flyers. A lot of Phillies fans, a lot of Eagles fans. That parade better be only 50,000 people there. Because nobody is Sixers fan. Nobody watching no basketball. I'd be like, what about the Sixers? What about AI? Nobody watch basketball. Nobody is Sixers fan. So I better get a clear view of Allen Iverson out there.
Real rag, because you know AI
nobody,
be on
not even the mayor talking about the Sixers. The mayor don't care what the Sixers do. The mayor was about to build them on top of Schuylkill River. All right? So, last thing I know, don't be in no parade. When we win it, play this clip. I'm going to pop my shit. When we win it, I'm going to pop my shit. All right? And this is going to be the ticket. If you was here for this video and you felt the way I felt on this day, then you welcome to the parade.
Yeah, you pop it too. Come outside and pop it too.
Oh, let me see you. Talking about, it's always been Sixers. Oh,
it's never been Sixers.
Never been.
Bro. It's never been Sixers.
Tyrese Maxey can walk by you right now. You wouldn't know who he is. Think he's little TJ or something. Looks not like little TJ. Get out my face, man. Go Sixers.
Yeah, bro. Hey. If you can tell, it's been a rough season for us Sixers fans, man.
It's been a rough 10, 20.
It's been a rough 30 years. Yeah, we're going on like 25 years since anything good happened with the Sixers for real. 2001 was like the last time like we felt alive. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough for the Sixers. You feel what I'm saying? Season almost coming to an end. We got the draft coming up tonight. Draft lottery coming up tonight. You feel what I'm saying? We got the Warriors.
Draft lottery tonight.
Yeah, draft lottery tonight.
Go Sixers.
That's why
put my jersey on. Put my jersey on.
That's why I asked. Cause the draft lottery tonight. See who's gonna get the #1 pick.
The lottery's rigged. I'm letting y'all know. How do we see it after?
You gotta
see that. We gotta see that at all.
I'll put this out just like this. Take too much word at it. I ain't got no editor yet. Oh man!
Somebody get that man Mike Emmanuel.
Somebody get that man Emmanuel. Well, yeah, we got the draft lottery, so we're gonna see who get the first pick, and we're gonna see if Giannis get moved for that first pick, if it's possible. He just says he's open. We don't even know if Giannis leaving. He just said he's open to entertain ideas.
Going.
You feel me? Giannis going. Who you said? Mitch going.
D-Mitch going by next. D-Book going, KD
D-Book
going.
going, KD going.
I don't see a lot of movement.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's
the
gonna be a
next
lot. It's gonna be
year
a
and a half.
whole new season next year, bro. A whole new season, bro. But other than that, man, watch basketball. You feel what I'm saying? Enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy the draft lottery. Let us know in the comments who you think should go number one. Let us know in the comments what your favorite team doing right now. If your favorite team in the playoffs right now, shout out to y'all. But your favorite team not in the playoffs right now, let us know what you think your favorite team should be doing right now. You feel what I'm saying? What type of moves should they be making? We're gonna do like maybe two off-season videos probably, but off-season really go to WNBA. So I'm doing a lot of WNBA content. But, you know, we're going to be doing, we're going to review the draft, we'll review the all-season moves, we're going to review free agency and all that. So, you know what I mean? Stay tuned for that. Other than that, man, enjoy the rest of your night. Go Knicks. So, we ain't Boston.
Yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I say, ooh, yeah, show them how we do it. You already know that money talk real fluent. We don't gotta prove it, got these niggas looking clueless. I got JC on the beat and I got him going stupid. I said, ooh, damn, it's the flow for me. Man, I'm burning up the booth, it's like 100 degrees. Man, I'm like 100.